Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing great and you're having a wonderful day. Finally, I'm getting this video out. The editing process was an ordeal. I was about to do voiceover for it a couple of days ago, but I ended up in the hospital. And yes, it finally happened. The ring planner girlies got me. They got me. So, let me give a bit of a backstory here. I'm sure you guys know, as I've mentioned, that I've been struggling with my traveler's notebook system for months. And I figured, you know what? There's nothing for me to lose at this point. Let me try the ring planner system because I, if there's something that, triggers my little gremlin brain, my little ADHD brain, it's novelty. So I went ahead and picked up a Moterm. This is a personal sized luxe ring planner, and it is in the color, I think it was honey. I ordered it before Chinese New Year, and I paid for express shipping thinking it was going to arrive sooner than it did, but it still got here pretty quickly. I've ordered from Moterm in the past, and it took like a month, and I was not going to do that again. So I went ahead and got this. I was really pleased with the quality. I mean, Moterm, like, I've gotten stuff from them before, and the quality is just always like they never miss. It's pretty good as far as the luxe planners go. I've never gotten any of the pebbled ones before, but these are really nice. As you can see, I kept smelling it because it smelled so good straight out of the box. This one was very like I didn't ask for specific texture, but it was very smooth. It came with the little flyleaf thing. So I had already been trying out the personal size in my traveler's notebook. I had a bunch of inserts set up already, and I'd been writing in them and planning in them and just keeping them in my traveler's notebook to see if I could deal with the size difference. And I found that I really actually liked the size. So I then went ahead and ordered this specific planner, and here I am like trying to figure out how to get this little the ring, I guess the ring protectors off. I was fighting for my life trying to figure out how to open these rings because I've never had a ring planner. So my initial setup of this is going to be very clumsy, very clunky. I'm just forewarning you guys. There is going to be a lot of just flailing around. This video was originally 45 minutes and I cut it down to under 15 minutes because that's just how much time I spent like just trying to figure out where to put stuff and how to arrange things. I was very excited at the prospect of hole punching things, as you can see, because I have little postcards that I've had these postcards forever, and I don't usually use postcards if they're really pretty. I just keep them for decorative purposes. And I was like, let me hole punch these and stick them in there. I already had my little planner section set up with the dividers, and I had bought some. I don't know if the inserts I got for the planner were from Moterm. I think they were. They might have been from Filofax. I'm not sure, but it was the just the like month, the monthly calendar, month at a glance calendar, because that's usually how I plan my stuff. So I was trying to figure out how to set up the rest of the things, like in what order I wanted them in. I picked up some vellum at Hobby Lobby to put behind the dividers to make them look nice. And I might have been overkill, but I ordered a bunch of the grid inserts and some blank inserts from Moterm, like along with the notebook. I didn't realize how many pages I guess were in each little package. So I went ahead and initially stuck the whole like one whole package in there. I later took some of the pages out because that's the whole draw of having a ring planner, isn't it? You can remove things and put them back in as you need them, so it was a little chunky, and I was already putting a bunch of other things in there as I used it, so I went ahead and took some of the pages out, but, that's been the main draw for me is because 'cause I've always liked modular systems, but the fact that you can remove pages and rearrange the order of the pages has been, like that's been a huge game changer for me. Here's a size comparison. It's very strange. It's the the inserts themselves are smaller, like the paper, but it's a little bit wider than my traveler's notebook. However, it is shorter. So as far as the portability factor, I would say it's more compact in terms of being able to fit it into my bag. Like it even fits in my smaller bag so I can take it with me. But I was just trying to initially figure out where I was going to put things. Like I had all these sticker sheets. One of the things that was also really kind of a annoyance to me with my traveler's notebook was the fact that it didn't have any pockets. I had to put my own little, um, pockets in there, the ones that you can buy from the Travelers Company, the clear little plastic ones that you stick onto the leather, and they work, but they don't hold very much, like, things will always slide out of them. This little bookmark came with the, calendar inserts that I had bought. I got them off Amazon, and I've been using that quite a bit, actually. I really like the fact that the little hole punch holes are slit so I can just pull it in and out to use it for things. But, yeah, I was very, very excited about the fact that this notebook had so many pockets in it because I if there's one thing I love, it's keeping random little objects inside of my notebook, and the Moterm looks I think this is they have another one that they came out with recently that doesn't have a back pocket, it has, like, less pockets, but this one specifically, I love how many pockets are in it because I can just stash things all over the place, and especially, like, important documents that I need for, like, medical appointments and things, I tend to slip those in the back pocket, so I was just trying to rearrange the things that I had already had in my traveler's notebook, like my stickers and little, you know me, I have to have my little cute little trinkets and things. This is a $2 bill that my dad gave me when I was like 9, and I've kept it ever since, and it's always in whatever notebook I'm using. So I always have to have my cute little paper trinkets, ephemera, and things in there. And I was trying to figure out how I wanted to arrange them because I did have, similar, like, little card slots and the pockets, but it is a smaller form factor, so I was having a bit of a hard time trying to figure out how to arrange things the way I wanted them. Um, and then I wanted to put some of these little, laminated bits because that's if you saw the other picture earlier, it's from my favorite Ghibli movie, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. This is a movie poster from Castle in the Sky, that's my second favorite one, but, I was trying to figure out where I wanted to put those, and it occurred to me because I was trying to stuff them in the pockets. It occurred to me, I was like, "Oh, wait, I can hole punch things now." So I went ahead and hole punched this and just stuck it in there, and I hate it when stickers have, like, extra edges that they don't need, so I was trying to cut that off to put it in one of the pockets. I did pick up some charms when I was at Hobby Lobby getting the vellum, and I really liked these little Victorian cameo charms, so I put one on the zipper, and I ended up putting another one on there as well on the rings. I think it was, like, the White Rabbit from, Alice in Wonderland. I had a little white rabbit charm, and I ended up adding that as well because I thought it was adorable, but I didn't end up keeping it actually. So, I ended up actually adding something else later because the little charm, like, it would get lost in the rings. I did struggle initially trying to figure out how to close it because it I mean, the inserts sit differently, than they would in my traveler's notebook. but this is cutting to a weekend, and I've figured out how I want it to look, so obviously I personalized it quite a bit. I have this little ankle bracelet that I got in Florida, like, years ago, and I thought it was cute, so I just, like, hooked it in there and hooked it to the zipper, and I had some little bookmarks in there that I had gotten from Sticky Club. I had added some Magic the Gathering, like, cards in these little pockets that I made just for decorative purposes. I was at GameStop and my husband and I were browsing around and I picked up a deck of Magic the Gathering cards. I've never actually played the card game, but it does intrigue me. The cards look very interesting. And then, of course, I have a little picture of Asterion. You will see multiple pictures of Asterion in here because I mean, the girlies, we love Asterion, so he's probably my favorite video game character of all time. So you're gonna see multiple little pictures of him in here. But I ended up kind of stacking some of these things, like the postcards and stuff, and I ended up with, my planner in the front, which that's what's being blurred out right now, and different appointments and information and stuff. I always usually tend to keep my planner in the front because it's the easiest way, when I open my notebook to find it. That's what I tend to open my notebook for the most day to day. And then I had the journal inserts still in the back, like I did before. More pictures of Hysteria. I know. Um, I did put little labels on the um, dividers, and I did make a little cover page for the journal. Um, it is weird not having, like, a bound book, so I'm still kind of wondering how I'm gonna archive these, but I did make a little cover page for it at least. I'm actually considering at some point trying to use the Franklin Covey compact size inserts because I do think that that half, like, inch, like, the little centimeter or so of space would be appreciated. I did end up moving my stickers to this sticker sheet paper, which I cut out of one of my Travelers, company inserts. It was like a sticker sheet paper insert, and I cut some of the pages out and ended up making those. Got my little, crane scissors in there and the sticker I was, messing with earlier, and the pockets are pretty stuffed, with different things. Like I said, I keep the larger pieces of paper in there for my medical appointments and things like that. But, yeah, this is my little setup, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I also really enjoy the fact that I can keep multiple pens in there with the pen loops. That one is a Pilot Acro that I got at Kinokuniya, and then, of course, my TWSBI Echo, a fountain pen, and yeah, I'm really enjoying this little setup. Hope you guys stick around to see what I do with it in the future, and like I said, hope you all guys all had a great day, and thank you for watching. Until next time.